So Adam, take it away. Introduce us to Frozen Flame.
Yes, so Frozen Flame is developed by Dreamside Interactive and it is published by Raven Age Games. It is supposed to be released this fall, and the genre is a survival RPG. So, what you're basically doing is you're in this world and the dragons are gone, and you're kind of the descendants of the gods or the people of the time, and you're trying to survive in this world, and you're trying to destroy these or defeat these things called the Faceless, which are kind of these demonic entities. I'm really big into survival games and stealth games. Those seem to be my kind of bread and butter, I suppose. There's not too much stealth here, but it is a survival game, and I do enjoy construction, and there's quite a bit of construction in this. Ultimately, you're supposed to, as you can see if you're watching this on video, that you're supposed to build your own kind of base of operations, and then you can hang out there for the night, and then that way you'll be able to survive the cold and protect your gear, because anything you build will deteriorate over time when out in the wild exposed to the elements. So by building a shelter, you can actually preserve some of your stuff longer. So for instance, if you build a workbench and you just build it out in an open field, it'll last for a while and then it'll eventually collapse because the environment destroys it. But if you have a base, it'll last much longer. Yeah, it just seemed to really appeal to me because it is a multiplayer kind of survival game. And the people who made it, they were talking about how they looked at other games like Ark or Rust and how those games could be a lot of fun. But one of the big problems that they kind of had with that was it becomes very much about PvP. And you can, and the world is perpetual, and it's the same in this, in that the world is going to be perpetual. But one of the problems that they didn't really like in those other games is you can build a base, but if you're not logging in all the time, somebody else can come in and just destroy your base and way. So if you're not constantly defending your stuff or your stash or whatever, it can be taken away very easily. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they want you to be able to choose. Do I want to make it a little more PvP oriented, and have that challenge, or do I want to make it a little more adventure with friends and other people? One thing that I thought was really great was I kind of have I suppose what you might call an outdated graphics card at this point. I have a GTX 1060, and I was playing this game on ultra settings, and everything was maxed out, and that was the default. Was it was saying these are your recommended specs. So the fact that this can run on a 1060 at the highest specs is really great, because basically if you have, anybody should be able to play this game. It's not going to be a high-end graphically intensive games. But there are some things that I kind of had a problem with, and it wasn't in the game itself as much as in kind of the design. I know this is a demo and it's not on full release yet. One thing I would like to see them improve on is I would love to see more of a tutorial. There's not really a tutorial. They kind of throw you in at the very beginning, and it's like press this button to attack, press this button to block. In a way, that was kind of cool, but there are apparently a lot of features that I was not aware about. I was looking at other videos after my demo wore out, which Korean has informed me that, in fact, the demo is no longer available. But apparently, you can dodge roll. I didn't, or dodge. I didn't know you could dodge. I didn't know that was a thing. That was never told that that was a thing. In the other guy's thing, one of the things that he was complaining about was that the dodge button and the jump button are the same button. So sometimes you want to dodge, but you just jump. I would also like to see they have three classes, but you can't multi-class. You pick one class and you can switch your classes, I'm pretty sure. But each class, like I said, has three abilities, and then you have three passives that can be upgraded three times. There's no tech trees. It's just straight upgrades. You just choose which thing you want to upgrade. And I think you can switch classes, but you can't mix and match abilities, which I guess kind of plays into the idea that you want to work as a team. I wouldn't say that I absolutely want cross class abilities, but I would like to see more classes, because as of now there's only three. So I would like to see them expand on the class system, either have more classes, or maybe if they had more of a tech tree, things you could customize a little bit more. So if you want to be kind of a stealthy ranger who works more with traps, or do you want to be a more of a ranged ranger, or that sort of thing. Personally, for me, that would make it a little bit more fun.
So for you, Adam, is this a buy on early access, wait until it releases? Is it a pre-order, or is it wait for sale?
I'm kind of on the fence whether I would do it unless if I have friends doing it, absolutely 100%. If I because my friends and I, we tend to play games, and we were playing Tribes of Midgar for a long time, and we've been doing Apex for a long time. And this is definitely something I'm going to bring up with them and be like, "Hey guys, we should maybe check this out because this could be a lot of fun." Um, so yeah, this is for me is definitely something. 100% of my friends are in on it, and if they're not, 50%, 60%, yeah.